Hello, I'm Kharisma Widianingrum.
Hello, I am Alfiana Khoirunnissa.
Hello, my name is Jumadi Pratama.
Hello, I am Amelia Kamila.
Hello everyone, I'm Yahya. We are from Group 5.
It's been described as the worst economic downturn since the 1998 Asian financial crisis. Covid-19 has brought the Indonesian economy into knees. It has also reversed decades of progress in Southeast Asia's largest economy. More than 6 million jobs has been lost, and 5 million more Indonesians has fallen into poverty.
We're talking about the poor, that they will take the heaviest burden from the crisis.
Satu hari 30.000, 50.000, sedangkan ada yang punya anak 2, punya anak 3.
Will COVID-19 outbreak trigger another Asian financial crisis and push millions of Indonesians into extreme poverty? Can Indonesia survive the challenge and recover from the devastating impact of the pandemic?
Public policy is a decision or legislation used by the state or government in solving problems that arise in the community, where one aim of public policy is for the improvement and development of the country economy. Since the pandemic, COVID-19 has spread widely in various countries, especially in Indonesia. It was greatly affect all aspects of life in the community. So it has become the responsibility of the government to take or make a policy as a form of solution to stop the spread of COVID-19 in order not to cause a prolonged economic crisis.
Presiden Joko Widodo announced the plan to implement emergency PPKM. His announcement delivered directly at the National Conference of Indonesia Chamber of Commerce and Industry or KADIN.
Dan hari ini ada finalisasi kajian untuk kita melihat karena lonjakan yang sangat tinggi dan kita harapkan selesai karena diketuai oleh Pak Erlangga, Pak Menko Ekonomi, untuk memutuskan diberlakukannya PPKM darurat.
One of these policies is the closure of shopping centers and restriction on activity in the community, making trades experience losses and cannot sell. Implementing this emergency community activity restriction policy is a not simple choice for the government. On the one hand, it must stop COVID-19. On the other hand, the economic impact is quite large for the small trades. Policies that have been said they have been implemented will certainly be subject to sanction for those who violate them. Trading is the right of all people who become a public reality. The obstacle is the number of people who limit outdoor activity because trade experience loss or a decrease in turnover due to a lack of buyers.
The existence of this emergency PPKM policy has a significant negative impact on small traders. The lack of buyers is not the reason they stop trading because their income comes from their sales. If they don't trade, they will find it hard to finance their daily lives. Traders who persist in selling during the emergency PPKM period force the Satpol PP and police officers to be deployed to monitor, bring order, and disperse crowded places. In carrying out the control activities, the Satpol PP was considered not to pay attention to the fate of the traders and found officers who were arrogant towards some small traders seems to scream at the time of controlling, and there was a commission between small traders and officers. This proves that the emergency PPKM has been firmly rejected by the community. It is feared that this small exploitation will get bigger.
Emergency PPKM policy was implemented was significant in the economic resilience and physical resilience of the merchant family. The emergency PPKM policy affected the income of traders, the distribution of goods, and the decline in people's purchasing power. Traders feel unmotivated to increase their productivity. As a result, traders are unable to retain buyers, lose income, are unable to buy raw materials, and are forced to close their businesses. Coupled with the PPKM policy, which demand fulfillment of need by using gadgets and internet quotas to carry out children's school learning carried out from home. This weakened the economic defenses of the merchant family. However, the weakening of physical and economic resilience of the traders also does not mean that social security will make a decline, because the traders have the principle of patience, maintaining health, obedience, and being able to support them to survive during the pandemic COVID-19. It will affect increasing family resilience and the rider community.
The emergency PPKM policy from the government is indeed aimed at suppressing the spread of the COVID-19, but creates new problems such as the increasing poverty rate due to the weak physical and economic resilience of the community, especially small traders. The government is making a public policy, especially in the health aspect. They must prioritize saving, preventing, and healing from the spread of COVID-19, because it is the most major priority in handling this pandemic. With the emergency PPKM policy, the government hoped for a change for the better, but instead, it gave rise to other problems. The government should also think about other alternative solutions and account for the negative effects that rise with the policies made, so that existing problem can be resolved, minimize overlapping policies, and minimize the spread of COVID-19.